Hello there once again, my ever-faithful internet audience. It is I, the Chicken Man. Now, I haven't done a video quite like this in a long time. Now, we're just not gonna do just any old regular gameplay. I kind of want to open up my mind a little bit. I want to let you guys know my thought processes while I'm playing. Now, I am embarking on a little bit of a solo journey, as I said I would. And by solo, I mean, you know, not playing with my friends. Getting the actual standard, true Apex experience, loading in with randoms, and just playing the video. Now, already, off rip, the game has handed me hammer points on a silver platter. So, obviously, yeah, you know I'm going to be using those for the rest of the game. I'm committed to the bit. There's no stopping now. Hearing the footstep audio of the Mad Maggie, I stopped my heal and came in to actually do a little bit of damage to her, ultimately taking her out. Now, I thought the bad guys were going to rush the door, so that's why I threw the thermite right there, but my teammates just kind of went crazy. They aped right in there and cleaned up the mess that I had made. Now, the upgrade for the Pathy, you know I'm going to be taking the dude scanner. It is the most useful. Listen, we're not playing ranked. I don't need to know where the ring is. Plus, if you play the game enough, you're probably going to know where the ring's going to pull anyway, so not that big of a deal. I'm trying to engage in honorable fisticuffs. I mean, you might as well. But unfortunately, it seems like the enemy gamers are cowards, and they're not going to engage with me in honorable fisticuffs, so I am going to push them with my Hammer P20. The sound of the Hammer P20 gives a debuff to the bad guys. They're going to fear you more than you're going to fear them. Now, they did crack my teammate. I'm throwing some arc stars to stop any potential pushes they may have, and I succeeded by stunning two of them momentarily, shooting through the smoke, seeing if I could do some damage. Ended up getting fried myself, so I do the smart thing, retreat, and heal my shields before attempting to re-engage. Now, I know my Wraith is probably like Omega dead at this point, and sure enough, there she goes. But it's okay, teammates up there grabbing the banner anyway. I try to give a little bit of covering fire, but they're not really seeming to be too confident in themselves. They're not pushing, so I'm just going to rotate with my teammate. We're going to go and grab Wraithy Girl, get her back up. I'm going to keep an eye on the doorway over here just in case those guys start to push, but it does seem like, thankfully, a third party has shown up and is kind of keeping them a little bit busy at the moment. So we're free to res her up, reset, get everything back in order. Now, I'm not really too sure what my teammates want to do. I'm trying to go ahead and put a preemptive zip, but it seems like Maggie's trying to get that angle. I hear the gunshots going off in here, and I figure, you know what? This is the perfect time to strike. I'm not getting too crazy just yet, just trying to play the cover, doing a little bit of damage to him. He does a little bit of damage to me. I'm just going to heal up really quick. Seems that Wraith is ready to push. She's taking the position at the door. With the fight full swing inside, it is time for us to hit the most devious of third parties, coming in and doing just the minimal amount of damage for the maximum amount of kills. The worst part is, these poor gamers, they knew it was coming, but they were powerless to do anything to prevent it. It's okay, Maggie. We've all been there. Now, finishers are done for just more than memes nowadays. It actually provides a benefit for not only you, but your entire team in the form of evo points. If you can crank some finishers, you know, especially early game, yeah, definitely go for them. Now, as for my level 3 upgrade, yeah, I'm taking the tack refresh. We're doing down and away, because let's be real, this is probably Pathfinder's best perk right now. Nothing quite like being able to zip in and out of danger at a moment's notice. Now here, you see the lonesome little person down here. Go ahead and hit that knock. And immediately, I don't want to be here anymore, so I use my entire zip line to be able to get up and down, you know, also providing that benefit to my teammates as well. Maggie's down there, so I'm like, hey, you know, here's a way that you can get back up if you can, you know, actually be able to grab the ledge. Now, I wasn't sure if the last guy was hiding over here behind the knock, so I'm over there trying to shoot some toads when I hear the footsteps above me. And I hear Wraith trading some shots with somebody, so I'm coming in to save the day, but day didn't need to be saved. Wraithy Girl had that handled, no big deal. After a little bit of looting, I wanted to see where the rest of the lobby was, so hey, we got one of these little scanner things right here, a dude finder, but lo and behold, there was already dudes here. No need to scan. So just trading shots, trying to hit literally anything, absolutely whiffing like the cheeseburger that I am. We re-heal, reset, and try to go for another volley. But unfortunately for me, I'm just going to end up whiffing right again while his teammate gets an angle on me and absolutely fries me. But that's okay, we drop down and we start popping a bat. The boys are here, I got a little bit more fire support in this instance. I just want to go ahead and get this bat off, and then I can try to at least provide some more assistance to my teammates. I hear the Revenant, I want to shoot him. We crack the shields, he's on flesh. I swapped my P20 thinking this was the Rev, but no, they had swapped out. I got absolutely bamboozled right there, and they didn't even need a Mirage to do it. Fortunately, I had done enough damage to the both of those enemy gamers that my teammate was able to come in here and clean up really quick. Thank God. Because that could have been absolutely disastrous for the entire squad if I had 1000% died right there. Now, there's only one enemy gamer left on that squad, so I'm just trying to pop a bat really quick. I want to try to look at least a little bit healthy. I hear the gunshots going on down below. I figure since it's just one guy, I can at least put in my 2 cents really quick, see if I can make a little bit of a difference. But the boys were able to clean up, leaving me free to do a little bit of looting. Now, because I was never able to scan the dude scanner, I don't know how close any potential third parties could be. So, you know, taking this time actually heal up the rest of my health. And sure enough, as if on cue, another squad is upon us. They heard all the fighting earlier, and now they want a piece too. So I know they're taking a couple of shots at my teammates, so what I want to do, I want to try to get to the rooftop, take my elevated position. High ground's always a good thing to have no matter what. And it looks like the bad guy knows that too, because here he is on the roof. However, unfortunately for him, I have a little bit of an angle. I'm able to do a good bit of damage to him, enough for my teammates to be able to capitalize. Unfortunately for me, I did not notice the guy climbing up on the right-hand side, but it's okay. One of my teammates push, I'm able to pop a bat here really quick. And I figure since they got that, I might as well go ahead and pop a med kit too. They don't really need my help for that. It just seems like it was only one dude. But as soon as he goes down, I stand corrected. There is actually only one person left up on the squad, and we just need to find where that dude is. Now, I heard a little pitter-patter of footsteps in the distance, so I can only assume that, you know, his 2 buddies pushed up on us, got absolutely rolled, and now he's running away scared for his life. Now, I'm going to cut past where we did the searching for him. We just ran around in the storm for a minute, couldn't really find him. Just for him to die to the ring anyway, so it is what it is. 2 other squads left, just trying to heal up the little bit of damage that I took from the ring. Passing by an entire Watson fortress set up here on the high ground, but not a single Watson to be found. So I do the only thing that makes sense in this moment, and I go to the dude scanner. I'm finally going to scan for dudes. We're finally going to know where the bad guys are. We'll finally be able to get into a fight and finish this up, hopefully. So we hit up the console, we do a little bit of scanning here, and we see the positions of where the bad guys are. Now, as it stands, I see that there is a squad that is over there on the elevated position furthest to the southwest, and that's who I want to go after first. So after a long wrap around the wall, we thought we were going to get the drop on them, but no, we just played Ring Around a Rosie. We just effectively traded positions. Now that squad is inside the PS5, and the person on the other squad is getting a quick res off. Now I want to try to approach this entire situation a bit more intelligently than I usually do. I'd done nothing but take 8 hours of fat L's up until this point, and I was not about to actually lose another video game. So keep in mind, one squad's inside PS5, and this other squad that's just out here in the field is extremely split. I thought I might be able to get a little bit of cheeky damage on that guy just to assert my dominance and really show him what's good. But, yeah, you know, being that far away with an alternator, you're not really expected to hit anything. But I wanted him to know I was looking at him. I'm also trying to be a little cautious with how I approach one of these fights, because I don't want to be the guy that initiates and then suddenly has both squads just shooting at me, even though they're in prime position to shoot each other. So we're taking it slow. I'm letting these dudes rotate. The ring is closing in, and it looks like they're going to be stuck over there by the rock. I'm keeping this in mind. I know that's where they're going to end up rotating, and guess what I have? A zippity-doo-dah. Now, I heard footsteps behind me, but then realized it's just my teammate. So I'll go ahead, put down the zip, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to start schmoving, because these guys are moving in. They're not going to be fully in cover just yet, and I can definitely get some damage done on them. So I'm looking down, I'm kind of keeping eyes to the left as well, just in case they might have snipers or a Kraber over there, because it literally is about this round when I usually get my head taken off by a Kraber. So I'm looking down, they're coming in. Oh, Mirage Decoy, which one is it? It's that guy. It's always that guy. He's looking up at me. The rest of them weren't looking up at me. Take him out pretty quickly thanks to my teammate. Do enough damage on this rampart. Come down with a hammer point P20. Bow. Now, what I didn't realize, I thought that was my teammate, but it was actually the enemy lifeline. Doesn't matter. She wasn't ready for me to come down. I wasn't ready for me to come down, but my reaction time was just a little bit better than hers. With that squad out of the picture, it is now mono squad v squad. They're holding down the PS5, and we're over here on the rock. With the way that circle's closing, we're definitely going to have to make our way over to the PS5. We, don't want to get deaded to storm damage. Nobody wants to get deaded to storm damage. So I'm just making my way back to where I initially laid the zip. Throwing out a heat shield really quick, just in case things go horribly wrong. At least it's nice to have that set up beforehand. I see that my teammates have got some damage. I'm trying to get some shots down in range. I've got the hammer points. It's crazy not to shoot at somebody that's been cracked, even if they are a pretty good distance away. Now, I see this gamer. I know he has a scout, but I have a ×2 on the alternator. I just want to pepper him with a little bit of damage. I've got enough batteries. I know that these guys probably aren't going to leave their positions. My Maggie is absolutely mad, living up to her namesake, doing the things. So I'm going to grapple in. I'm going to try to be her backup here in this scenario. She's taking a lot of damage. I got my P20 on deck. Absolutely magged up this poor guy. At this point, we have 2 of the enemy squad down, and I know that guy that I shot at a little bit earlier, he's down to the right, and he wouldn't have enough time to be able to climb up here to save his teammates in the first place. So now, it is a 1v3, him being the 1 and us being the 3. I've been on the receiving end of this scenario so many times, it is nice to, not be on the receiving end of this for once. Now, as we leap down here, I can hear the audio. I know he's healing in that corner, so I open the door as soon as Maggie drills it so that he can get burned. He gets out of the corner, and that's a wrap. Overall, not a bad showing from the fellas. I got to use my alternator and my P20 with both the disrupties and the hammer points. It was a pretty good time all around. I do hope you all enjoyed this type of video. This definitely isn't like a set in stone type of thing. I definitely want to try to experiment a little bit more with these talky types of vids. Let me know down in the comment section below what else you would like to see if I do more videos of this variety. But that's it for me, gamers. You all know what to do: like, dislike, sub, and I will see you all in the next one.